Peace, my beautiful souls, grand rising. So I got a download that I am being called to share, and it came in the form of a vision and proceeded from there. So, okay, I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can. It's probably going to be a couple parts. If you want to see the full video straight through, just go to my YouTube channel, which that link is in my bio. But, hold on. Okay, peace, beautiful souls. So, see past the veil, power born, okay? Trying to figure out how to explain this. Okay, so you know how they say that numbers are very important in life, and like the matrix, the world, everything is run by numbers. And in school we used to be like, well, math, let's talk about math. Yeah, that math is really important. So I used the supreme mathematics for this download. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I should break this down. Okay, we'll start here. Okay, I got the 235 because, mashallah, God has willed it. So God has willed this entire message. Okay, let's start from there. So the 2 equals wisdom, 3 equals understanding, 5 equals power. So, and then 3434 came from see past the veil, right? So when you see past the veil and use your wisdom to understand, you'll understand how you gain your power, right? So 3434. 3, again, understanding. 4 has 2 different meanings. It can mean culture or freedom. So when you understand culture, which culture is us, our true culture as beings, spiritual beings, is being a part of nature, being in tune with our spirit and stuff. And when you do things like that, really align with yourself, being in tune with nature, being in tune with your intuition and your spirit, you're able to see past the veil, right? And then we'll go back to number 3, understanding again, and then freedom. But as you can see, the freedom is a little bit hard to see. And I say that because it's on the darker number, right? So let's go to 5. I put power here for 5, right? But 5 also has 2 different meanings. It can mean power or refinement. What is refinement? Getting rid of impurities, right? Purification, pretty much. So when you do that, and impurities being the food that they tell us that we need, the types of food that they give us, the music we listen to, the certain people we surround ourselves with, feeling like we have to be around them for whatever reasons, the thing we watch, I don't know if I said music already, but the music we listen to, all of that is on the other side of the veil, right? But when we're able to see past the veil and get rid of those things, we get to an actual state of freedom. 4, the other thing of 4, the other definition of 4. And let's talk about how I got power born, right? Because when I was getting the download, they told me look at the time, and it was 5:59 a.m. and the 59 is what jumped out to me. Once again, 5 power, 9 equals born, power born. When we use our wisdom to understand how to gain our power, understand that we need to be in tune with our true culture and way of being, because we are spirits having a human experience. So remembering that and getting back to our true culture, we then get our freedom after also purifying ourselves to really gain our freedom, right? So then we are born into our God selves. And we get there because, okay, let's talk about the date. I always break down the numbers with the date. Today's date is 10/3/2023. That breaks down to 2, which is again wisdom, using our wisdom to gain our power, right? And when I finished this whole download, it was 808. 808 boils down to 16. That goes down to 7. What is 7? In supreme mathematics, 7 is God. Overall, another meaning for 7 is spirituality. And what is God and spirituality? Your God self. You are God. We are all God, right? And what is spirituality actually? People want to make it seem all these other things are like your spiritual journey. What it is getting back to yourself, a journey back to self. That's what spirituality is. Like, your spiritual journey is your journey back to self. What is yourself? God, your God self. So your journey back to your God self. Seeing past the veil helps you get back to your God self. And then once again, mashallah, that means God has willed it. Also, 2023, we talked about it earlier in this year. I brought it up to you guys that 2023 boils down to 7. This year is the year of spirituality. That's why there's so many awakenings, because this year a lot of people are waking up, seeing past the veil, going on their spiritual journey, getting back to their God selves, and yeah, really embracing who we truly are, past this dang veil that I'm not even going to call them the powers that be, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The people that were currently running the 5D, the veil that they have us under, right? All these colors, all these frequencies. That's another thing. Everything is energy. Everything is frequencies, vibrations. All these little lines in here, vibrations. Okay, that's another thing. See past the veil. And remember, the triangle is us, right? So this is us. Mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit, Holy Trinity, whatever you want to call it. We are the triangle. All the energies, right? All the elements. I see past the veil. And see this way, this is also in Supreme Mathematics, number 3, understanding. Okay, and to truly see is to understand. Okay? I feel like I know I said this all over the place, and I really trust that y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. But overall, the message is, with the wisdom we have, we can gain the true understanding of what the heck is going on in this matrix to really step into our power, step into our God self, and born a whole ass new reality past this veil, seeing past the 3D, seeing past the matrix. We born a whole new reality. We create our reality. That's another big part of the message. Also, being in your God self is knowing that you create your own reality, and the reality that we see outside of ourselves right now is the reality that we portray from the inside of us, from our unhealed selves, from our trauma selves, from ourself that doesn't see past the veil because of all the programming and conditioning that's been placed upon us throughout our entire life. Okay, so when we once again go through the refinements, purifying ourselves and getting rid of those impurities that have been placed upon us throughout our entire life since little Renhood, we get to freedom. And we also are sovereign beings. They make us think that we are not free to govern ourselves, free on this land, all of this stuff, but it's all BS. Once again, coming back to your God self is knowing your power, knowing what you actually born, which is you, your God self. Anything you want. And dang, I lost my train of thought because this was a lot. But yeah, I think I said everything. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But yep, this is her. Yep, I love you guys, and I will see you later. Okay, beautiful souls. So I thought I was done, but they also want me to talk about what the number 8 is. The number 8 also in Supreme Mathematics is build or destroy. So once again, just building upon everything that we just spoke about, when we get to the point that we can see past the veil, or we start coming into awakening and destroying all of our previous beliefs and projections and stuff that have been placed upon us once again throughout our life, and destroying the veil, destroying the illusions within the veil and stuff like that, we are able to really build the life we want to live, build the person being that we truly are, and build upon our God self and our God mind, our Christ consciousness, and just build upon build the new earth, build the 5D. I know I made a mistake in the previous video saying the people that run the 5D, and I meant to say the people that run the 3D, because when we step into our God self and the chosen ones, whatever you want to call it, all the other stuff, we are here to build the new earth, build heaven on earth by destroying the freaking illusions and destroying the veil and destroying our projections and destroying our conditioned mind. Okay, so yeah, they wanted me to come talk about number 8. I think that's all. I love you guys. Thank you for listening.